today, let's walk through some of my favorite makes of 2024. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and this year I have done a lot of sewing, a lot of designing, a lot of making, and today we're going to walk through some of my absolute favorite makes of this year, starting from my fifth favorite going all the way to the top. So with that said, let's get started with the Stitchmas video and go through my 5 favorite makes. So number 5 was definitely this gold sequin skirt. I had so much fun making this. I had some extra fabric left over from a top that I had made, and I thought this would be such a fun skirt to try to make, especially for the holiday season. So for this, I actually used the NH Patterns Alley skirt. So this is something that I had made a couple videos before, and I'll be sure to link that in case you're interested. But this was just such a fun and easy, quick little skirt pattern. I love the sequin material on here as it was so shiny. I will say this was very difficult to work with, and I learned a lot about working with sequins through the skirt as well as the top. But overall, everything came out so nicely. A couple of my biggest tips, especially for when working with sequins, is to try to avoid as many seams as possible so that you just get that kind of uninterrupted sequin look. I just love how this looks though. The invisible zipper was a little tricky with these sequins, but overall nothing too complicated. So definitely a favorite for the holidays. Now moving on to number 4 would be this wedding guest dress. Now I love how this dress turned out, the slit on the side, the way that the hem looks at the bottom, how the fabric works with it. I will say though that the actual pattern for this was very difficult because it did not go into detail for a lot of how to make this, as well as it wasn't the same as what the photos showed on the Etsy site that I got it from. So I do not recommend the pattern that I had used, but overall this was really one of my favorite makes. I worked really hard to make sure that it was going to fit. This was probably really expensive fabric. I'm trying to think, this was probably like the second or third most expensive fabric that I've ever used, but everything came out so nicely with it that I'm very happy with how it turned out. I do think in the future, if I ever wear this again, I am going to shorten the sleeves as they were a little bit long for my taste, but overall I'm really proud of it and I'm really happy that I was able to get it done this year. So now moving on to number 3, it would be my fall quilt. So this fall quilt was something that I had wanted to make for years now. I absolutely love fall, it's my favorite season, and I had all these fabrics picked out that I thought would be perfect, and I had just been really coming up with what I wanted that right design to be. So figuring out that I wanted to be rectangles and squares, I just really started working on building out this quilt, but also designing it so that you could make this exact same quilt if you would like to. And I think that this is just a really fun and easy pattern. And then of course doing some of this quilting and stitching on it gave it just a whole new life, and I had so much fun building this out and working with it. This is something that I had up from I think like almost the end of August until most of November, so I was very proud of it. I love how it turned out, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And if you are interested in making your own, be sure to check out my Etsy store where the full pattern is available. Now moving on to my second favorite, it is my Taylor Swift Midnights inspired dress. So again, this was more sequins. We had a lot of sequins this year. For this dress, this was another thing where I did start off with a pattern, and then as I started working through it, I realized that the pattern was not really going to work with the sequin fabric, as this fabric needed a lining. You can kind of see at the bottom like how the sequin fabric is a little bit more translucent, so you definitely need something there so that you're not just getting a fully see-through dress. This was so much fun to wear. Luckily for my concert, we were at an indoor stadium, so I didn't have to worry about it being too cold, and I had so much fun. I did end up pairing this with tights on the day of, but it was perfect for the concert. Now moving on to my favorite make of this year, and that was my faux fur coat. So when I had saw that somebody on Instagram had made a longer version of this, I was like, I need to try to make it. Now, the things I learned was that the faux fur was incredibly messy. It would take a lot of room, and of course the kitty did oversee all of that. But this was such a fun challenge for me. And when I first started working on this, there was actually a chance of snow. So I was like, oh, it'd be so much fun if I could get this jacket done while it is snowing and get photos of it in the snow. And that's really what I worked towards. So with this, I was able to complete the buttons were probably the most challenging part, trying to sew buttons onto a faux fur jacket and get the buttonholes right. That took some time, but it is definitely my favorite item that I made this year. Let me know what your favorite items that you sewed this year. I would love to find out. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.